And welcome back! A story from when I first moved to Philadelphia. I lived there for 3-4 months. Thanks to Andrew, if you're watching. And this was my first big audition. This was for the Mike Lemon casting agency. Open call, like 2 days after I moved there. I didn't know the city at all, and it was quite an adventure, and I wrote this out for my friends at the time. So my audition for Mike Lemon casting, it was about December 2nd, and cold. The call was from 2 to 4 p.m. On the train, everything was a mystery. From the ticket punch and display ritual to the snowy scenery that flew by me backwards. I'd made myself some calming holiday vanilla peppermint tea, which I promptly spilled on my lovely grey pants. Thank God for the handy paper towel I'd saved, which I used to blot the spot into oblivion. Thoroughly snowed from my walk to the train from home, I decided to take a cab from the station to the agency. In the cab, I could swap walking shoes for swank, high-heeled boots, and de-mummy my head from its woolen swaddling. I showed up in perfect time, as they said they wouldn't open the doors until 2 o'clock, so there's no need to come early. Which means that the dozens of people ahead of me on the list must have been in with Scotty, for they somehow beamed themselves into that locked room well before 2. No matter! Signed in, looked fabulous, grabbed a sheet with 4 little advertisement blurbs and instructions to memorize one, which I was far too shell-shocked to notice for at least 5 minutes. I was preoccupied with the increasingly uncomfortable fact that it was easily 85 to 90 degrees in that room. Easily. Perhaps it's a testament to global warming that nearly everyone else in that room still had their coat or jacket on, and even some scarves. Was I having some kind of prolonged 2-hour premature hot flash? After over an hour of waiting, ping-ponging between my Cold Mountain monologue and memorizing the first union ad, I finally decided that I probably had enough time to escape to the bathroom. Waited for the key marked ladies, and wound down the hall to the 5-stall metal unit bathroom that was absolutely stolen from the junior high we all went to. It was abnormally large and age-encrusted, but mercifully less hot than that aberrant waiting room. Mirror check. Horror! My face was positively aflame. Since I was alone, I ran to the metal doors and pressed my cheeks to their coldness. I lifted my shirt and went tummy to metal for a deliciously shocking sensation. Then the back. Cheeks again. Those dingy doors had never seen so much love, nor perhaps such cleanliness as my own tummy prior to their touch, but I was beyond caring about a little filth. I dampened a paper towel and wet the back of my neck. It helped quench the blaze. Back to the hot box. Not long now. There were 2 different people taking groups through the door. One named Chris, and the young woman who took my group of 5. I was number 3, and Mia led me to Mike Lemon's office, the man himself. Big guy. Sweet guy. Good, present guy. By now it was nearly 4 o'clock. He'd been seeing people all day. But I felt good. Felt open and myself and somehow numbly poised. Are you union yet? No, not yet. You will be. It's written all over you. And I haven't said that to anyone today, have I, Mia? Mia shook her head. You have a monologue for me? He asked, taking the proffered headshot resume I'd double sticky taped together on the train. Yes, I do. Good. You can speak it to Mia. The assistant was seated about 3 feet away from me, quite intimately close, but I used it. In the monologue, Ada wants Inman to be close. I launched in. I could feel Mike and Mia being pulled along with me through Ada's loss and longing. Afterward, Mike said, "Wow, welcome to Philadelphia." Yeah. I've got something tomorrow I think you'd be perfect for. Mia, can you take Amy over to Adrian and have her sign her up for tomorrow? Thank you, Amy. It's been a pleasure. Likewise, Mike. And thank you. It was an audition for Berlitz, who does foreign language education materials. I didn't get the job. I didn't get any of the jobs I auditioned for in Philadelphia. But I did make a little video to send to Mike and other casting directors to show that I could do whatever accent the character required. So, that was that story.